You about her performance yesterday?
I think yesterday they did a great job at bringing her in when they did. I think it really kind of kept their hitters, the Tennessee hitters, completely off balance. I mean, you saw her in that last inning. She was able to get a pop-up to the outfield and 2 Ks to finish the game.
First pitch swinging, and we're off and running as Fiedler fouls it off. She was 3 for 4. Shows bunt, lays it down, avoids the softball. She stepped over it, but it's foul. So 0-2 to the Lady Vols leadoff hitter today. A chance on herself, transferred to the SEC, and Ole Miss took a chance on her. This is Bri Lopez's 8th start this year. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So far, Bri Lopez continuing where she left off last night. She'll definitely have a career in softball after her days at Tennessee. Nice play by De Leon. On the hop, throws out Panel. Maris Addison behind home plate today. Matt Dial, our crew chiefs, at first, and Jill Pools at third. It's Bri Lopez looking to see the minimum here in the first inning. Swing and a miss, she does. 2 Ks for Bri Lopez in this first inning. She got off to a great start, looking to bounce back today.
She did. I think yesterday you saw a little bit different speed change in her.
Opponent in her second season at Ole Miss, one of 11 seniors celebrating Senior Day today. Began her career at Longwood. High chopper to the right side. It's Dodge. Throws not in time. Go a couple of years back, Coach Traxel tried bringing Boutte to Oxford. Letting a kid like me to live out my dream.
You know, we mentioned yesterday that there were no hard feelings there on either side. You know, I think as a player, as a coach, you wonder what she made different or what adjustments were made, in the last less than 24 hours or so that maybe helped prepare her better for today. An aggressive player.
Off the end of the bat and spun 2, Carlin Pickens just outside the circle. That hard one on the ground, diving stop by Dodge, the second baseman, and throws out Yamas. Stellar play by Dodge. It's got to hand it to all the Ole Miss officials that put this together. And Jamie Traxel spent hours, she said, making sure everything was picture perfect. Fly ball out to right. Lair Boutte near the line makes the catch and retires Sophia Nugent. Early Hummel, Jay Cremata with you. And beginning with her older sister Aubrey, 2-time All-American, and is on staff right now.
That has to be an awesome experience for the family too. I could only imagine sending so many kids to UT and watching them all be so successful.
Bri Lopez so far has retired the first 4 batters that she's seen. And once again, north of 300 hitting this year. On the ground to third. Our first look at Lansdale in the hot corner today, and she throws out Mueller. This AP, Lexi Brady leads the Ole Miss Rebels in OPS. 15 homers, is tied for a single season record. In fact, she drives this to left center, way back there, off the base of the wall. Mackenzie Pickens with a standing double in the second.
To be completely honest with you.
Angelina De Leon pops up in the infield with 2 outs. Gibson calls everybody off, and Ole Miss wastes the 1 out.
To just attempt to get somebody on here.
Caught on and missed. 4 strikeouts for Bri Lopez as well. Blasts this to center. Taylor Malvin near the warning track and the wall makes the catch. Bri Lopez looking to retire her 9th straight Lady Vol. Off the end of the bat. Weird spin on Lansdale. Morgan safe at first. That was zigzagging in the dirt. Picked up her 8th triple of the season last night. Ties herself to a Lady Vol legend, Lindsay Schutzler.
I mean, you see her move up in the box here. She knows she's getting that off-speed pitch here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 5 Ks for Bri Lopez through now 2. As Taylor Malvin leads off this third inning. Johns Creek, Georgia native. Ole Miss so far has 2 hits. And in game 2, 6 innings of work. Allowed just 1 earned run and 5 strikeouts. Just pounding the zone all last weekend against Auburn.
You wonder why she wasn't put in yesterday. I mean, I know we give the freshman a start. It's fantastic. I mean, that's what you want to see. It's what you want to lead with. And you can only imagine the type of captain and leader she's been for this Ole Miss Rebel team.
Backhanded by Mealer. Jump throw to first. Not in time. Jaden Pone is 2 for 2 against Carlin Pickens. Claire Boutte fouls that one off to third. A weak chopper to first. And Gibson takes care of Boutte. She airs this out, right center, and Fiedler right in front of the warning track makes the catch. And Ole Miss in 3 straight innings strands a runner on second base. So right now, Bri Lopez has been effective. It's only been 1 base runner today for Tennessee, and it was because of a off the end of the bat wicked spinner in the dirt that fooled Ashton Lansdale, the third baseman.
It is. It's a hard scout report there. I mean, she can throw for speed, but she's also going to throw a lot of spinny stuff.
Lexi Brady throws it into right. Panel's on the move to second base. She's there safely to bring in a run. Bri Lopez started the day retiring the first 8 batters she saw. Here's a deep fly, center field, and Malvin makes the catch. Panel tags from second. The throw a little off the mark from Malvin. And a career best for her. One of the highest marks, too, on this Volunteers team. Second most.
We talked a little bit about her yesterday. I mean, she is an absolute force at the plate.
Wanted to squeeze play, bunts it foul. The 0-2 is popped up. Shallow left center. And Malvin makes the catch and collides with Pone. Panel scores. Tennessee's first lead of the series.
Errors always do.
The 4th. Advanced to second on the error. And a bloop to right. Gets down for Percy Yamas. And Ole Miss with a leadoff single in this 4th inning. It was the 4th time this year that Brady has had multiple walks in a game. Lines this into right, but right at Clark. She throws to first. Strahler was well off the bag, but she got back in time. It was McKenzie's 6th double of the season. How's a 6-game hit streak going? She had the RBI single in that 3-run second inning yesterday. 1. Carlin Pickens gets Mackenzie Pickens that time. 4 of them today for Carlin. It gets away from Nugent, and Strain moves up to second base.
A lot of small ball. It's not going to take a lot of big movements here in order to get some scores across that board.
Down the first base line and foul.
I think we're going to see more small ball here.
Got her, and Carlin Pickens is pumped. 5 Ks for Pickens today. Ole Miss strands their 4th. And COVID hit, and teams were still bringing back then super seniors, and so things kind of got muddy in that time of her recruiting process. Off the end of the bat, Bri Lopez makes the play, and Mealer's now. Taylor Malvin, the center fielder for Ole Miss, and Jaden Pone collided in shallow left center, and there was no contest at the plate, which was huge for Tennessee. This is yanked down the line and off the top of the wall for Dodge. She's hustling into second base and gets there. Nearly left the yard. She's been their hottest hitter this weekend. Had 3 hits last night. She does have 2 strikeouts today, but you know she's capable of making this potentially a 3-0 game, 4-0 game.
4. It's not anybody you want to give something something too. I mean, yesterday, like you said, she took it.
And gets a piece of it.
I think she trusts it. You can tell.
Liner left side. Base hit. Dodge ran into Lansdale, the third baseman, but the throw gets away from Brady. 2-0 Tennessee. Brings in a run.
And you watch that Ole Miss defense struggle there. This is a 1-0 ball game. You wonder.
It was brought around on a sac fly RBI. And now here in the 5th inning, 2 hits for the Lady Vols. Wow. At 47 miles an hour, Panel is way out in front of it. 8.
Bring the girls in for a huddle and have a conversation. You know, hey, this was on me. That was my responsibility. Help me out. Now, you know, you didn't see the girls answer back for her immediately yesterday. Ole Miss took the win, but I think today she comes out and she shows up.
Second season at Ole Miss. Swings and misses. Pickens has 6 Ks today.
That's how they're supposed to,
yeah,
you know?
You wouldn't know it.
Those are the ones that deserve it the most. Thinking to myself, that's almost 15 miles per hour slower than her fastest pitch. How does one prepare for that?
It's rolled foul by Pone. Oh for 10 with runners on base. And that missed outside. Big spot here for Ole Miss, though. Payoff pitch from Pickens. Up the middle to the shortstop. Mealer makes the play. In all 5 innings, Ole Miss.
I think it's something good for the team that you want. You always want the fluidity, having a good time, but you know she did also mention that she wants her girls to be out there and focused.
Tennessee on top, 2-0. Lady Vols have 3 hits today. They've capitalized on some, and it's McKenna for good reason, as she works the leadoff walk here in the 6th. She's had that nickname since her childhood because her parents thought she looked like Boo.
Down.
So far for Lopez, 2 runs, 1 earned. She, struck out 8 like Carly mentioned, walked 2. And now Ole Miss summoning Miley Wichenio out of the bullpen to face Sophia Nugent with a runner on first base. Popped up, and De Leon, the shortstop, makes the squeeze for out number 1. Gabby Leach at the plate. She's struck out twice today. Yeah, don't necessarily understand the fortnight, but it is something that Ole Miss softball does bond over, we've been told. Bounces away from Brady.
This is one, too, you know, Mealer that will get a hold of that off-speed pitch and will take it to the opposite side of the field.
Called strike 3. Wichenio's pumped up after that. Tennessee strands one in scoring position in the 6th. Miss won yesterday 3-2, going 1 for 12 with runners on base. Yamas back to Pickens. It ricochets off her leg. A snap throw to second, and Ferguson, after turning the bag, is back in time.
She's been struggling here, I mean, and taking that ball right back at the hip. Imagine a lot of that's adrenaline.
Swing and a miss.
And that right there is why she is well about on her way.
Mackenzie Pickens, a dribbler back to Carlin Pickens in the circle. They go to third for 1 to get the force, so now there are 2 outs.
An established pitcher like Carlin Pickens.
yanked down the line and hooking to the bullpen. Got her swinging. 9 Ks for Carlin Pickens today. Ole Miss is stranded. Fiedler hit her around. Here's a bunt. Lansdale can't play it. Ella Dodge having a day, a double, and now a bunt single to begin this 7th inning. I was just about to say, Tennessee at the plate, they were 3 for 21 at the plate today going into that at bat. Now they have 4 hits. Here's another bunt with Chenio off the circle, or out of the circle, and throws out Emma Clark. His corners are playing in.
You expect they might think a bunt.
A bloop down the left field line, and it drops in front of Pone. However, Dodge retreats back to second base. Tied for most in a single season at Tennessee, tying Lindsey Schutzler, recent Tennessee Athletics Hall of Fame inductee a couple of weeks ago. And Fiedler did not mean to make contact. Fiedler began her career at Washington, spent 3 seasons out west. Her first season in the SEC.
And this is a lefty who utilizes all of her utilities, all of her skills by swinging away here.
Ball 4. Bases are loaded for Tennessee in the 7th. The only way that Knoxville knows how to party. Panel rips this into left. Pone can't make the catch. This is going to clear the bases. 1 run, 2 runs. Here's the 3rd.
What an incredible at bat right there. It's a hold of this. You know, I was talking about Pone leaving her feet, and she did, and about knocked the wind out of her, I think. Just misses that.
Doesn't get any easier with Gibson, and she walks for a 2nd time today.
Miley is really just looking to get out of this. As Jamie comes to the plate, you assume maybe she's making a change. I don't know.
Allison Cooper's last outing was in a midweek against UT Martin a couple of weeks ago. She finished the game, faced 5 batters, and struck out 2. And she faces Sophia Nugent in the 7th inning with 2 on.
You can do that. She's seeing the ball fantastically well, especially nearing the end of the season and post just among.
Rips this to short. 1 hopper to De Leon. She drops it and has no play. That nearly went to the backstop. 3 hits. And just fouled. Alana Leach is 7 for 25 at the plate coming into this at-bat this season. Sisters that have played softball at Tennessee. And Leach grounds it to De Leon, has a play at 3rd, and makes the play. Here's the payoff. To Lansdale at 3rd, steps on 3rd. And this inning is over for Ole Miss. Tennessee scratches 4 across to take a 6-0. De Leon swung and missed at 75 miles an hour.
She's throwing heat. I mean, that's what I mean by a heavy ball. Miss just hasn't really put much of a bat on the ball.
On the ground to short. 1 away. Got her. 10 today for Carlin Pickens.
And she knows it. Who has seen the ball well.
Foul, but not by much. Here's the 2-2. Back to Pickens off her glove. And Jaden Pone's safely on first base. Now Lair Boutte, the former Lady Vol, at the plate. Chops this to the right. Pickens with the flip. There's out number 3. Sets up a rubber match tomorrow. The 17th shutout this season for Tennessee and 3rd in SEC play. They're just the 2nd team this year to shut out Ole Miss.